6 daily habits that boost your brain power after 70. Do you ever find yourself worrying about your memory? Are you concerned that as you get older, your mental sharpness might fade? It's a common fear, and it's easy to feel helpless in the face of aging. You might have seen loved ones experience cognitive decline, and you might be wondering if that's your inevitable future. But what if it wasn't? What if you could take control of your brain health and significantly reduce your risk of cognitive decline? The truth is, even after 70, you have the power to dramatically boost your brain power and protect your cognitive function. It's not about magic pills or complicated treatment. It's about adopting simple, daily habits that can make a profound difference. If you want to stay up to date on the latest tips and strategies for healthy aging, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. In this video, we'll explore 6 of these powerful habits. We'll delve into how they work, why they're so important, and what can happen if you neglect them. We're going to cover some eye-opening information, so stay with me. It's crucial to understand that cognitive decline isn't just about forgetting where you put your keys. It can lead to much more serious consequences, impacting your ability to live independently, enjoy your favorite activities, and connect with your loved ones. Imagine the frustration of struggling to follow conversations, the anxiety of feeling lost in familiar places, or the heartbreak of not recognizing a dear friend. These are the potential realities of cognitive decline, and they can have a devastating impact on your quality of life. That's why these 6 habits are so essential. They're your first line of defense against cognitive decline, and they can help you maintain a sharp, vibrant mind for years to come. And stick around until the end, because habit number 5 is something that many people overlook, often to their detriment. Plus, I'll give you a bonus tip that can amplify the effects of these habits and give you an even greater boost in brain power. So, if you're ready to take a proactive approach to your brain health and learn how to safeguard your cognitive function, let's get started. Habit 1: prioritize daily movement. Fueling your brain for life. You've heard it before. Exercise is good for you, but it's not just about your heart or your muscles. Physical activity is absolutely vital for your brain health, especially as you age. Neglecting this crucial habit can have serious consequences for your cognitive function. Think of your brain as an engine. It needs fuel to run efficiently, and that fuel comes in the form of oxygen and nutrients delivered by your blood. When you exercise, you increase blood flow to your brain, providing it with the vital resources it needs to thrive. This increased blood flow can have a profound impact on your cognitive abilities. But what happens when you don't exercise? Imagine the engine of a car that's been sitting idle for years. It becomes rusty, sluggish, and eventually, it may not start at all. Similarly, a sedentary lifestyle can lead to decreased blood flow to the brain, depriving it of the oxygen and nutrients it needs. This can result in a decline in cognitive function, manifesting as memory problems, difficulty concentrating, and slower thinking. Exercise also stimulates the release of important chemicals in the brain called neurotrophic factors. These factors act like fertilizer for your brain cells, promoting their growth, survival, and communication. One of the most important neurotrophic factors is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. BDNF is crucial for learning, memory, and protecting the brain against age-related decline. Now, picture this. 2 individuals, both 75 years old. One has been active throughout their life, enjoying regular walks, playing tennis, and staying physically engaged. The other has been largely sedentary, preferring to spend their time sitting or lying down. The active individual is likely to have a sharper mind, better memory, and a lower risk of dementia. Their brain is constantly being nourished and stimulated by physical activity. They can think clearly, solve problems effectively, and enjoy an active, independent life. The sedentary individual, however, may be experiencing cognitive difficulties. They might struggle to remember names, have trouble following conversations, or feel mentally foggy. Their lack of physical activity has deprived their brain of the essential benefits of movement, leading to a decline in their cognitive abilities. It's not just about these long-term effects. Even in the short term, lack of physical activity can impact your brain. Have you ever noticed how you feel more alert and focused after a brisk walk? That's the power of exercise at work. Conversely, have you ever felt sluggish and mentally dull after sitting for too long? That's the consequence of a sedentary lifestyle. So, how can you prioritize daily movement? It doesn't have to be complicated or strenuous. Start with small steps. If you're not used to exercising, begin with short walks or gentle activities like stretching or gardening. Find something you enjoy. The key is to find activities that you find pleasurable, so you're more likely to stick with them. Make it a habit. Schedule exercise into your day, just like you would any other important appointment. Remember, every step you take is a step towards a healthier brain. Don't let a sedentary lifestyle rob you of your cognitive abilities. Prioritize daily movement and fuel your brain for a lifetime of sharp thinking. If you're ready to take that first step, let me know in the comments. Tell me what kind of physical activity you enjoy the most. I'd love to hear from you. Habit 2: challenge your mind. Keeping your brain young just like your body, your brain needs to be challenged to stay strong. If you don't use it, you lose it. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities is crucial for maintaining cognitive function and preventing age-related decline. Think of your brain as a muscle. When you lift weights, your muscles get stronger. When you challenge your brain, it gets stronger too. Mental stimulation helps to build new connections between brain cells, making your brain more resilient and adaptable. But what happens when you don't challenge your mind? Imagine a muscle that's never used. It becomes weak, atrophied, and eventually it may become useless. Similarly, a brain that's not regularly challenged can become sluggish, less efficient, and more vulnerable to decline. Without mental stimulation, your brain can start to lose its sharpness. You might find it harder to learn new things, solve problems, or think creatively. Your memory might become less reliable, and you might experience a general slowing down of your cognitive processes. Consider this scenario: two individuals, both in their early 80s. One has remained mentally active throughout their life, engaging in hobbies, learning new skills, and staying intellectually curious. The other has led a more passive lifestyle, watching television and rarely challenging their mind. The mentally active individual is likely to have a sharper mind, a more robust memory, and a greater capacity for learning. They can engage in stimulating conversations, solve complex problems, and continue to grow intellectually. The mentally passive individual, however, may be experiencing cognitive difficulties. They might have trouble remembering recent events, struggle to follow conversations, or feel mentally dull. Their lack of mental stimulation has deprived their brain of the challenges it needs to stay healthy. It's not just about these long-term consequences. Even in the short term, a lack of mental stimulation can affect your brain. Have you ever noticed how you feel more alert and engaged after a stimulating conversation or a challenging puzzle? That's the power of mental exercise at work. Conversely, have you ever felt mentally foggy or bored after hours of passive entertainment? That's the consequence of not challenging your mind. So, how can you challenge your mind? There are countless ways to do this, and it's important to find activities that you enjoy. Engage in hobbies. Pursue hobbies that require mental effort, such as playing a musical instrument, painting, or writing. Learn new skills. Take a class, learn a new language, or explore a new subject online. Play brain games. Do puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, or other brain training games. Read challenging material. Read books, articles, or journals that stimulate your intellect. Have stimulating conversations. Engage in discussions with others about interesting topics. Don't let your brain become a couch potato. Challenge it regularly and keep it strong, agile, and ready for anything. Habit 3: nourish your brain. The power of a healthy diet, what you eat, has a profound impact on your brain health. Just like your body needs the right nutrients to